Honestly, I can't remember the last time I felt true fear. I do not get PTSD or severe anxiety, and that's not because life has been easy. I've faced some real challenges, just like anyone else. I've been in car accidents that could have been fatal, but by God's grace, not a single drop of blood was shed. When I think about it, I know that I didn't walk away from those moments by my own strength. It was the hand of God protecting me. From the moment I proposed to my wife, we faced financial storms that followed us well into the early months of our marriage. But here's the beauty of it all. Those hardships didn't break us. They built us. Just like the Israelites, I can say, if it had not been for the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, they would have swallowed us alive. And through every trial, I echo the words of the psalmist in chapter 23. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. My comfort is in the Lord. Fear has no place in my life, because God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I live in joy, in hope, and in love, not because I'm self-made or because of any accolades I've earned, but because of the God I trust. He is the one who promised, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I stand firm on that word. 3 years ago, the enemy came for my marriage before it even began, but he didn't succeed, and he hasn't stopped fighting since. But here's the truth. I stand stronger today than ever. He fought hard when our daughter was born. Clinically, my wife and our daughter shouldn't have survived, but today, as I hold our daughter in my arms, I can only thank God. The strength my wife displayed through it all was extraordinary, through the pain and the uncertainty. And though fear threatened, it never conquered us. God was and remains our source of strength. The attacks haven't stopped. The devil continues to come against my marriage, my business, my finances, even my influence. But despite it all, I can say with confidence, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through Him who loves us. What you see on my social media isn't a facade, it's my reality. The joy is real, the peace is real, the smile is real. And let me be clear, no one can ever convince me that God doesn't exist. I don't just believe He exists, I know He exists. Like Job, I can say, I know that my Redeemer lives, and He shall stand at last on the earth. So today, I'm not asking you to just believe in God, I'm challenging you to trust Him, fully. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds. Peace comes from God, the kind that makes people wonder, why is He still at peace? God is your Father. He loves you beyond measure. He wants what is good for you. Will you trust Him today? Let Him guide your life. Let Him be your strength.